Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I haven't been on here in a while, have I? Or me or Corey. So, anyway, well, I'm about to play some Sonic Advance. To give you an update on things, in case you don't follow my other channels. Basically, well, how do I put it? I don't know if y'all have watched any videos of this. If this is your first time watching this video, I remember, well, okay. We kind of come into these, so that's why it's an awkward start, and we have a lot of pauses and repeats. But, in case you have been following this channel, but don't actually know why it's been a little while since there's a video, other than the fact that we usually have a random schedule. I'm gonna scoot the mic this about right here. I'm sure you may hear an echo, but yeah. So last year I had the joy of experiencing kidney stones. Last year being 2015, and well, not too long ago, maybe like a little over a week ago, I got to experience it again. It's not very fun. And, well, that's part of what's been going on. But also, the other part is Corey's been going to school, so, you know, I usually play games with him. But that's like that's like console games. Like, with Game Boy Advance games, this is something we do ourselves. But, let's see here. Well, anyway, I'm about to start playing some Sonic Advance. And I will be using all characters. Or I plan to, anyway. But I'm also going to put in this cheat real quick. See, I think it's like... There we go. Yeah, I didn't erase the data on this or anything. But yeah, if you put in this cheat, up, side, down, like starting with Sonic, it's up side, down side, L side, R side, and then you select Sonic, and that's how you get Sonic and Tails. But, by side, I mean, you know, the going to the right, or the, yeah, the right. I still kind of get my, alright. I still kind of get my, left and rights mixed up a little bit. And, sorry if this shield kind of looks, you know, or if you, I don't know. If the shield somehow gives you a headache, I apologize, because I know the frame of this is kind of different. If that's the case, I don't know what the end result's going to be for this, but I don't have the whole 60 frames per second thing, so in fact, I don't even know if this game can do 60 frames per second. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. I hope. And yes, there's a lot of Sonic videos, but I mean, well, in a way, it kind of makes sense because it's basically Sonic's 25th anniversary right now, as of this recording. Well, shoot. I just jumped clean over that, checkpoint right there. Let's see here. Let's see. Weird, I saw a frog there, and I just got done playing Frogger. But this recording's point in time, me and Corey are currently playing, iNinja for as a console game. And if you don't know who Corey is, like I said, if this is your first time seeing these videos, well, Corey is the other one that usually, he's the one that usually, I like doing this, well, not that right there, but I like running across here. Forget it. Gives kind of a 3D look. But Corey's the one who is usually, he's kind of the co-owner of this, this channel. I mean, I'm mostly running it right now, but he's kind of the co-owner of it. Just go watch iNinja or Sonic Adventure. That's the ones that are out currently, like I said, as of this recording. Let's see. But yeah, he's like in college right now, so wow, it was a mystery thing. I ended up only getting one ring. I guess it's supposed to be a surprise thing. I'm talking about that thing I just hit. You know, honestly, I guess I'll give a little bit of my history on this game right here. For me, this was actually the very first Sonic game that I ever got. Like, like, I guess I wasn't really interested in Sonic, or, well, I didn't really know much about him anyway. The first thing I ever saw of Sonic was, these, you remember those, bath toys? Only 90s kids will know. Actually, I'm just joking, they also came out in the, 2000s, like early 2000s also. Or they've been around then. But I mean, you know, we have the internet. I mean, a lot of people are gonna know what things are by now. Even non-90s kids. But those bath toys that had, just look it up, had Sonic. It was Sonic themed basically. It was like where you play, like you try to get the rings onto these things. I'm sure that makes all kinds of sense, but like you get the you're supposed to get these rings on this I can't remember what you call it. I just call them bath games, but let's see, like I remember that was the first time I ever knew anything about Sonic, and then like I remember like I think I asked my dad or something like what is this guy? He's like tell me about him and everything. I think I've already said the story, this really an interesting story in maybe the Sonic Adventure playthrough. But let's see, that was my first acknowledgement of Sonic, but I still wasn't like as interested. I was just kind of casually like, oh hey, yeah, this is kind of cool. Let's see. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, it's I just kind of came into this, so I'm not always prepared to be unscripted and, you know, always have things to say. I just kind of ramble on. But at least you got some gameplay to watch in case, you know, you don't want to hear me ramble on. Anyway, so I've been what was I gonna say? Alright, well, long story short, this was my first Sonic game, basically. This, like, I started getting to the series 11 years after the series had started. So, let's see. So, like, the way I knew about this game, or I got interested, is I remember watching a friend play it, and like, I was just like, oh, that's kind of cool. I was like, hey, I know that guy, and that looks kind of fun. So that's kind of how it all started. I asked for it for Christmas, and I got it. And that's also one of the very few games that I actually got the year it came out, like this game right here. And by the way, I am playing it on the Game Boy Player. If you haven't noticed, or if you don't know what it is, that's what it is. Game Boy Player for the GameCube. I hear at some point it's supposed to be on, at least in Japan or something, it's on the Wii U market. But I'm not sure why it hasn't come to North America yet. Not that it really matters that much to me because I have it, but you know, it'd still be cool to you know, put it on there. Of course, it'd be even cooler to put it on the 3DS like every other Game Boy Advance game. I have no idea why they haven't done that. I mean, if you think about it, marketing-wise, it would be good. Like, I don't know why Nintendo is making some of these bad decisions lately. But, I mean, there's a lot of videos about it, but, like, wouldn't you think it would make sense to put Game Boy Advance games on the 3DS rather than, I mean, yeah, it's cool enough that they finally put, like, something like Super Nintendo games on there, but still, Game Boy Advance would make a whole lot of sense, basically. Now, I can kind of see like, it would still make more sense to also put DS games downloadable on there, but it also kind of makes sense to be able to put them on the Wii U too because of the, you know, the two screen stuff. But you know, it just doesn't seem to make much sense to just have Game Boy Advance games on the Wii U. And like, yeah, there was that program that whoever got it like before a certain time was able to get some free, like 10 free Game Boy Advance games. I think it was 10 free Game Boy Advance games, along with 10 free NES games. Before they even reached the market. Like, obviously they put the NES games on there, but they have not touched the Game Boy Advance games for the 3DS, or you know, like put them on there. It would make so much sense to do that, but they're not doing it right now that I know of. Let's see. Oh, they put the fast thing right in the really bad place. So anyway, a little more. I guess I'll give a little more history of the Sonic Game Boy Advance games, or my history with Sonic. So basically, this was my first Sonic game because I was just kind of interested, and I was just like, yeah, this looks pretty cool, and so I tried it. So technically, I did get into the newer series, or I started out with a newer series, but it was set up like the old series, so I mean, that's probably how I was able to get into both of them, both types of series, both 3D and 2D. So it was just, you know, sorry, I was checking my phone. Don't know if you could notice in the gameplay, but let's see. I remember getting this game, and then getting, what am I trying to say? Being really interested. Then I eventually got the second one, like Sonic Advance 2, which obviously I'll probably play at some point. Hopefully I'll be better by then with coming up with random things to say. But yeah, like, I got the second one. That's when, I think it was after the second one that I just really got into the series. Like, I was just really interested. So like these don't take too long to get into, these Game Boy Advance games. That's one thing I have to say about the classic Sonic games. The 2D one, I can agree that the 2D ones, like the classics and everything, are a little easier to get into. I mean, it's not my favorite. I actually enjoy the 3D Sonic games a little more. Well, the certain ones, but like, you know, this was not that hard to get into. I really got into Sonic after playing this game, and the second one. And then, let's see. I can't remember. I think I only got like the Game Boy Advance Sonic games at first. Like, okay, well, I think it was like either after Sonic Battle or before Sonic Battle. I ended up getting, what am I trying to think of? I ended up getting Sonic Heroes. Like, that was my first 3D Sonic game. Because at the time, the only Nintendo stuff me and my family had was like the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advance. Like, it wasn't until like 2004, I think, is when I got a GameCube, and that was the first like Nintendo console we ever gotten. But I mean, like, not too long after that, we eventually got like all kinds of Nintendo consoles and stuff. I think it was in middle school. Like, I was in middle school whenever I got like the Super NES and the SNES, the N64, and all that. It was either when I was about done with middle school or I was beginning of like high school is when I got the NES. But anyway, Sonic Heroes. So I got Sonic Heroes on the PS2, which, after playing the GameCube version, I realized the GameCube version is a superior version over the PS2 one. Unless you want to hear Japanese voice acting without having to do an import thing, or, you know, having to get like a special thing to play the Japanese version. You know, that's on the PS2 version of Sonic Heroes. But like, unless you wanna hear it in Japanese, I would suggest the GameCube version. I don't know how the Xbox version is, I hear it's not as good as the GameCube version, but still better than the PS2. Now I will say this: if it's a war with all consoles, I'm choosing the the PlayStation series of consoles and stuff. You know, I still really like the other game systems. I don't really like to choose sides when it comes to that. This is how much I've played this game. Is you know, I'm able to ramble on while kind of concentrating on this. Yeah. So like, yeah, the basically Sonic Heroes was my first 3D Sonic game, as I said. But it wasn't like at the end of that year. I think somehow I can remember all this. Like, you know, Sonic Heroes kind of on the PS2 kind of came out early on in the year. Probably, I think the GameCube version too, which I don't know why the other ones don't do that, or at least maybe have a summer release. Most Sonic games, but you know, at this point in time, the Sonic game that's going to be coming out, like the only Sonic game that's coming out this year. Hello. That's a bit of a problem. I don't think I've ever seen this before. So, this will either be an actual glitch, maybe my cartridge is a little dirty, maybe something's going wrong. I don't think it's the computer, because it doesn't seem to be freezing or anything. Yeah, this is a lovely sound. I'll stop it here soon, so this is either a glitch or a creepypasta is about to happen, or I can tell a creepypasta story. Maybe I can use this as the loop. It'd be like when I got here, there's like the Grim Reaper comes up, or some cartridge comes up with black marker on it and making these creepy sounds. And okay, I'll stop it now.